Hey there guys, this is Flamesaron, aka YouTube's Tosuke. A month has gone by and there are already two new Tales games coming out. I'm going to talk about both of them here. I guess that's what I get for getting my account closed, but the first one I'm going to talk about is Tales of the Heroes Twin Brave for the PSP. From what they've shown us so far, and I think the game's like due out in like 2 months, this is basically a Dynasty Warriors version of Tales, like right down to the gameplay. It's kind of interesting when you think about it, because right now I think Tecmo Koei is working on the One Piece Dynasty Warriors game, but apparently Alpha System is the one developing this Tales game, which to me doesn't make any sense because, why get a company, like, why not get Tecmo Koei to do it? I mean, they're obviously working on it. He's like, hey, while you're working on this project, do you want to work on this project too? Maybe they already did, and they said no because they didn't want to work on like 2 projects at once. But, they probably just want to get this game out real quickly. Due to the fact that Koei isn't making it themselves, I almost get the impression that this game might be a little not as good as it probably could be, but I am pleased with the roster. I mean, Judas isn't in it, but Leon is, and Reed is actually going to be in it, which is awesome. And Kratos isn't in it, but Zealous is, As long as Reed is in the game, and Luke's in the game too, and Vague was just revealed, they revealed a bunch of cool characters, so... I know a lot of people don't really like the Kyles, or the Rielas, or the Zealouses, or the Kratos, or whatever, but, I like the characters, and I'm glad that we're getting a bunch of characters to use. I don't remember much about the story, but I feel like this one's going to be like a little more cinematic than previous Tales spinoffs. It's going to be more like along the caliber of the Radiant Mythology games, I think, in terms of the presentation. The graphics look pretty good for a PSP game, and Reed has his correct coloring like he should, which I'm glad they fixed in Radiant Mythology 3. But, this game looks like it's going to be pretty fun. I mean, it gives them a chance to use, like, multiple enemies at once, and it probably will give them a chance of testing a few things. Like, I don't know what they could test, but I think this game is also going to use, like, that whole thing where, like, when you equip a different weapon, it shows up on the character as opposed to just having them use, like, whatever weapon. But, yeah. Just a little side notes. As far as gameplay goes, this game is probably going to challenge a few Tales players because you'll have to use some art. You'll probably have to switch up your arts to fit the new style. Like, for example, like Rising Phoenix or Rising Falcon would probably be a good move. Beast would be a good move. Demon Fang would be a good move, especially if you're trying to attack from afar. I don't know if Sword Wing would be a good move unless it attacks multiple enemies at once. Dragon Swarm, that's definitely a good move to use. That's like a perfect move to use in this sort of situation. But yeah, I'll probably have to change up the way I play, the characters in order to have them play, a little more effectively. I don't know how they're doing the skills. I mean, maybe they'll just make it to where, they kind of just do the moves as you do different kind of button combinations, which I'd be fine with. Because in a Dynasty Warriors game, you don't really do much hacking and slashing over and over. I don't know if they've revealed a multiplayer or not, but in this kind of game, multiplayer would definitely be pretty fun, like especially if it's online or even if it's local, that'd be fun. I'd try and get Nick to get it or something, or find someone to get it. I can't get Ad Hoc Party to work on my PlayStation 3, so I can't really do too much. But it's definitely worth using. If you can, because it's basically like an online version of, the local thing. It's kind of cool, but anyway, there is going to be animation. I think it's done by Sunrise this time instead of Udafobal, which Udafobal is a great company. I just wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way, but, Sunrise is doing it now. I think they did Scride beforehand, or they're probably working on, Scride Alteration and whatnot. But apparently, they're doing the animation. I also think, and apparently get some sort of like animation done by them as a pre-order bonus, which in my opinion is a pretty good reason to pre-order, but I'm low on money, so I can't get it. But, I think that's worth pre-ordering. And the game's also doing a premium box, which comes with like some drama CDs and shit. I don't really remember. I'm not gonna get it. I'm just gonna get the regular version. As far as the theme song, it's Shine by Funkist. I don't really know that much about it, but from what I've heard in the trailer that I saw that was from Jump Festa, it's a pretty good song. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what else I can say about this game. I'm actually looking forward to it more than I was, because I was just gonna buy it, mindlessly and just like, okay, it's the next Tales game. Okay, I'll support the group, the people, and I'll buy it along with the other Tales games that are coming on English. So, but I'm happy that that Reed's gonna be in it. That's like really the only reason why I'm even excited for it, just because Reed's in it. Ain't that kind of funny? But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this game, so I guess I'll see you in a little bit and I'll talk about the next one. So, this is Flamesron, aka YouTube Satosuke, signing out. See you later. Goodbye.